What is up, Cancer? Welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am giving you your end of January love reading. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And since this is general, it's going to apply to both singles and couples. Take what resonates with your situation, leave what doesn't. I apologize for the autofocus. I know when I shuffle, it zooms in and out. The decks have already been pre-shuffled. It's just a habit, really. But let's get into it. All right, so for Cancer, your current situation right now, for Cancer couples, current situation in your love life. We have two. We have time to go and we have go to see. Okay, for Cancer singles, we have building blocks. We're going to lay out the cards first, then we're going to go over them after. For your challenge, we have to be fair. For the action, overcome your challenge, we have orphaned. For your general advice, we have imagine. For how they feel about you, we have yang. How you feel about them, we have by the book. And for the outcome, we have a leg up. Now, can you see all of those? We're going to have to put those together a little bit more. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. So for couples, for time to go and go to see. Clarifying this, we have the King of Coins. For singles, building blocks, excuse me, clarifying that is the Three of Swords. For your challenge, to be fair, we have the Queen of Coins. For your action, orphaned, we have the Hanged Man. For your general advice, we have Justice. How they feel about you, we have the Six of Wands. How you feel about them, by the book, we have the High Priestess. And lastly, for a leg up, we have the Five of Swords for a leg up. So for some of you guys that are in a relationship, you guys are contemplating, some of you guys might be contemplating a divorce, contemplating leaving this person. You know, you're feeling like things are not at peace and you feel like they haven't been at peace for quite some time. You feel like they haven't been at peace. They haven't been equal, you know, with the King of Coins. Some of you guys are messing with the Virgo. It could be any sign, but it could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. We have Libra here. We have Pisces. We have Cancer or Pisces. I mean, we have a little bit of everything here. The only thing we don't have for the minor arcana is the cups. Moving along. But you feel like there's been an imbalance for quite some time. It's just like you want to get out of that energy. You want to be at a peace. You want to be at a place where your mind is at ease, where there's no worry, where there's no conflict, where there's no feeling like this is a never-ending story, so to speak. The card didn't come out, but that's simply what that's all about, okay? But those of you who are single, you're healing right now. You're in the process of healing and you're rebuilding yourself. You're rebuilding yourself. Your confidence is being rebuilt, okay? Because right now you feel a little bit insecure from whatever decisions that you made in the past when it comes to your love life. It's just like, you know what? I have to focus on me. I have to focus on the cycles that keep occurring in my life right now, and I have to heal from that. All right. For the challenge, we have to be fair, clarifying that is a Queen of Coins. So there's an imbalance. We do have some soulmate energy here with the King and the Queen of Coins. But if it's anything, it's a karmic situation. But as far as the challenge goes, it's like you have to be able to be flexible with one another. You have to be able, for the couples, you have to be able to realize that you have to rely on one another, lean on one another, but not to the point where it becomes toxic, not to the point where it becomes imbalanced, because there's there's jealousy, there's, you know, possessiveness, there's, you know, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Like that whole, you know, kind of like a trust thing, you know, it's kind of like it's like a feeling of needing to be or feeling validated all the time. So you do want to be careful of that. But some of you guys are dealing with the Libra because we have to be fair and justice, and those are both representative of the sign of Libra. Could be any sign, but the action to overcome the challenge of feeling imbalanced and feeling like things are unstable and feeling like your foundation is pretty much crumbling in the relationship. And the same thing for singles. I didn't address the singles for the challenge. It's the same thing. Again, you're rebuilding yourself. You're finding balance. You're trying to find balance because right now your challenge is feeling insecure, feeling unstable, feeling unbalanced. Okay. All right. So I try to address both, right? So for the action to overcome your challenge, we have the Hangman and we have Orphan. Start looking at things from a new perspective. You know, take a time out. Let your mind be at ease. Whether in the situation, either you have to, you know, go to a friend's house, family member, just take a break, step out of the situation. If you are single, you know, surround yourself by water, go to the beach, go to a lake. I don't know if you're in the Northeast where it's cold and it's snowing outside, that may not be your idea, but take a nice bath, take a warm bath, put your mind at ease, okay? Because you have to get out of the mentality that, you know, this just keeps happening over and over again. You know, I am never understood. You know, always feel like the sense of abandonment. I need to be, you know, it's like a sense of insecurity, you know, and this is for both singles and couples. But to overcome that is just like, you know what, just have some patience, just take yourself out of that situation and try to look at things from a different perspective. Try to look at things from an outsider point of view. Try to look at things from the other person's point of view as well. Okay, because when you do that, that's going to help you. That's going to help you create that balance that you need. That's going to help you see like, oh, okay, well, that's how they feel. So, you know, let me be a little bit more flexible here, and vice versa for them. But we're talking about you. Now, for the general advice, we have Imagine, clarifying that is justice. Some of you guys, you might be at the point where you're considering or thinking about a divorce. Right now is not the time. If you are thinking about a divorce, and this is for the married couples, okay, not boyfriend and girlfriend, but married couples. But if you are considering that, then please, like I said, take the time out and look at different angles, look at things from a different perspective, especially right now with this eclipse, with the energy that's surrounding it. It's not a time for hasty decisions, for impulsiveness. It's not a time to feel like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it and not really think about the repercussions that it may have. All right. So try to see things from a bigger picture, a bigger perspective, and kind of get out of that tunnel vision of, you know, your pain, your hurt, and just look at everything. Okay. But the advice here is to take action. Like, yeah, take action. You know, for some of you guys, it's all about, like I said, you're taking action, you're going for the divorce, you're filling out the paperwork, whatever that may be. For those of you who are not doing the divorce thing, it's all about stop imagining that everything is going to work itself out. And if you don't do anything, it's just going to iron out. It's just going to smooth out. Stop imagining that you're going to have to be the one who initiates. You're the one who has to take the action. That's how this person feels about you anyway. You're a Cancer. You are a cardinal sign. You are a leader. You're an initiator. They see that in you. That's what they like about you. They like the fact that, you know, when you make a decision, you're confident about it. You know, you already know that the outcome is going to come out good. You put your efforts into it. You try, you make the effort at least. You know what I'm saying? With Yang, that's masculine energy, but that's also energy that leads. It's initiation. It's going after something. Even though you are a feminine sign, okay, you still have a drive to you that person appreciates. All right. Now, as far as how you feel about them, you feel like they're traditional. They don't really, they like to do things by the book. They like to do things a certain way. They have a certain sense of structure about them that you appreciate. And it's just like, you also appreciate the fact that It's like when you feel like you just got to know this person, there's always something else to them. It's like they always have a sense of mystery about them, and that's what attracts you to them. You like the structure and you like the mystery that they have around them. And that's what I'm saying. For some of you guys, you are dealing with an earth sign. All right. Now, for those of you who are single, obviously this one doesn't apply as far as how they feel about you, but how you feel in general, it's, you know, you're aligning yourself with your destiny. Your intuition is extremely heightened, especially around now. We have the full moon happening tonight and the eclipse. So either way, you're feeling good. You're feeling in your element. It's just, you're feeling like you're making progress on yourself, if anything, and you're feeling it to the point where it's going to be to the point where your confidence level is going to rise. You're not going to question your decisions when it comes to love and the people that you choose. You're going to be definitely tapped into and in tuned with the person that is going to be coming into you. The outcome is being able to be vulnerable, you know, being able to reach out for help when you need it and not shut down. You know, we have the 5 of Swords clarifying a leg up. With the leg up, it's being able to rely on someone. But with the 5 of Swords, that's kind of like the opposite, where it's just like, it's pettiness. It's like, I don't want to rely on anyone. Like, how I want to do it is my way of doing it. Mind you, for those of you who are in couples, yes, that's what they like about you, is just like, hey, my way is the way that I feel is the right way. But at the same time, you know, again, be willing to look at the other person's perspective as well in order to shift the dynamic in the relationship, in order to balance things out. Because those of you who are in a couple, like I said, there's imbalance here. And there's several things that are pointing to that. Those of you who are single, when it comes to you guys, I want one more card for the singles. We have Judgment. It's a rebirth. You know, it's all about, you know, being able to rely on people, being able to see that it's no point of just, you know, being petty or just wanting things your way. It's just like, for those of you who are single, it's just like, you're just ready for that change. You're ready to have like a rebirth. And you guys have... you have 4. You have 4 major arcanas showing up in your reading, right? So these are things that are more likely, but again, you determine your destination, your destiny at the end of the day. But these are things that are major events that are looking like they're going to come. But for the singles, you're going to come out of inner conflict. You know, whatever you're feeling hurt about, whatever you're feeling disappointed about, you're not going to beat yourself up about it anymore. You feel like it's pointless, and you feel like it's time for a change. And that's exactly what you're aiming to do. So Cancer, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. If you guys want a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box below, as well as my email address in case you just want to email me. In the meantime, Cancer, I do wish you guys many blessings, and I wish you guys love and light. Bye.